Was there ever trouble between Jim and Mom? Were they ever?
Oh no, they were always very close. They just got along so well because they were both very much alike, you know. I could always depend on them. They were responsible. They had all the qualities that you'd like in a child, and I think you have in your two.
Oh, thanks.
And then Bob came along and he was very irresponsible and worried us so much, you know, but it just was harder to raise him because he always rebelled against everything. I said, you're either going to college or you're going in the service. Well, we lived in two different houses in Park Ridge. First, we lived on Potter Road. Potter was such a busy street because it was the street the high school was on. And so I was anxious to move away from that busy street. Bob almost got hit by a car one time. He almost ran out in the street and got hit by a car. I couldn't believe he joined the Army because he never liked discipline. But anyway, being in the Army, well, I think that was good for him.
Bob seems like he found his way in life, though.
Oh, yes. Yes, he's fine now. He's a good guy. People are different. Judy told me, and I think she's right, that people are born a certain way. And environment has something to do with them, but mostly they're going to be the way they are, the way they're born. I had a terrible childhood. You know, my mother told us she never wanted any children, and she had 6. And I said, well, why'd you have children? And she said, because I didn't know how not to at that time. You know, they didn't have birth control. So I was determined not to be that kind of a mother myself. And it wasn't hard to not be. Jim always adored Judy because she was his big sister.
And what's not to love about her?
Yes, she is lovable. I don't know how I ever had her. She's so lovable. But anyway, they were close growing up. Then Bob came along, and he was sort of the outsider, and he always felt like an outsider too. So, poor guy. But he's a good guy, and he's very smart. He works on computers now, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He's no dummy.